Ooh-wee. What's up, Joe Boo? Sorry, buddy, I ain't been around for the last, 5 days or so. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It feels so good to be back here at the Red Brick House and actually seeing my home earlier today. My life stays busy. It seems like I am always on the go, but I'm happy to be here tomorrow. We're going to be doing a lot of content and stuff with the combine going on. My man Game Time Brian's going to be home, so we're going to probably do like a live stream during the combine workout stuff, have a whole bunch of conversations about what Catboy is doing or not doing and stuff. The Dak Prescott situation, we're hearing Sports Track saying $180 million for 3 years with like a $41 million cap hit the first year and like 83 the second year and all other kind of bullshit. You know that was clickbait to try and get a reaction. That's exactly what that was. And of course, the Cowboys setting up, having workouts, meetings with a lot of defensive players. And on top of it, we're hearing some of the draft experts that are saying that the Cowboys should draft an offensive tackle to compete with Terrence Steele. I'm going to say, remember one thing. Remember, there's a premium to selling information to you. Not always the correct information, but getting you to buy into stuff. And you have to understand, as Cowboy fans, they like to play with our emotions to get a reaction. Because regardless of whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter to them. The only thing that matters is that people are watching. And because there's so many of us Cowboy fans, and that our psyche is fragile because we've done some good things in the regular season, but we can't seem to do anything right in the playoffs, in the postseason. They know that they will get clicks. People will watch, people will listen, people will share. So when Sports Track comes out and says a 3-year, $180 million deal, that's just them speculating and kind of over-exaggerating, because that's the polar opposite of, like, say, most contracts that have been done. If you look at every contract that's been done in the $50 million range, nobody front loads the contracts. None of them. All of them end up being dirt cheap the first couple of years and kick the money down the road. The way they did it, of course, is they put all the money front and center on their estimates. Why? Because you have people that say, $40 million cap hit this year, 83 the next, 73 the next year, and then 15. They're playing with your emotions. To say compete for Terrence Steele, I'm going to say Terrence Steele's season was downhill last year. It was, coming back from injury. But to look and say that's the worst problem we have, I don't know about that. Our center is a free agent. Our tackle, Tyron Smith, may or may not be retiring. Who knows? Or may not. He is a free agent. And he has been broke down more in the last 4 years than he's been available on the field. But again, it's another one of those things. Well, the Cowboys should be interested. What? Tackle? And you're sitting there thinking, what about running back? Running back? What about linebacker? What about defensive line? You know, we're talking about, at least we have a starter that's getting paid $82 million. You're talking about changing that guy? You're talking about changing that guy when we ain't got a running back on the roster right now. When we don't have linebackers, right? Leighton Vander Esch is probably going to be retired. You're talking about replacing a guy who is a starter that just got a contract. Okay, I got it. No problem. But what I'm happy about is this. And here's actually Again, these are not things that are coming from the team. These are things that are coming from people speculating. With the Cowboys looking and talking, doing interviews with big defensive tackles, and linebackers, at least it seems that they're recognizing, A, that there is a problem, and B, that maybe they made a mistake drafting Mozzie Smith. Typically what the Cowboys would do is, regardless of how bad you've played, that they're going to try and prove that they were right about drafting you, and they will continue to play that guy who can't play. If they're looking at drafting a defensive tackle in the first or second round, they're recognizing that Mozzie Smith was not the answer, and that maybe Dan Quinn screwed the pooch on him by trying to get him to lose weight. That's what at least will give me some hope that maybe, just maybe, we can get some things right. Maybe Mike Zimmer will be the right guy, because Mike Zimmer is going to be, I need me bookend defensive tackles that are going to be able to clog up the middle. And if you do those things, if you get those guys there in the middle, and maybe you go out and you get a Danielle Hunter on the other side, you will see Micah Parsons feast. And maybe, just maybe, when it comes to playoff time, you can stop the run, because we have to recognize that there are two seasons. The regular season, hey, you can throw the ball all you want, man. You know, weather's nicer and everything else. But when you get to the playoffs, you have better teams that recognize that we must run the football, that we must be able to stop the other team from running the football. And then all the other parts and things that we have can work. And maybe, just maybe, that'll be the case. Now, I got the whole list of everybody that the Cowboys interviewed and things. I'll go over those tomorrow. Right now, I have been driving. I drove over 300 miles today to get here. Took care of getting these 3 butcher block spinners and in the mail and stuff for Yolanda Fletcher. And got here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am so happy. Oh my goodness. I have, you guys know, at my studio at home, where I sit for the football games, Ewan sent me a gaming table, which is perfect. It's incredible. This year they sent me, and I guess they're trying to tell me that I'm kind of big, but they sent me a heavy-duty gaming chair. Oh my God. I just got it put together this evening, and I'll show it to you guys later, but oh my God. This thing, you can lay all the way back in like 0G. Oh. I put it together, and here's what was crazy. I put it together, my wife's like, oh, that looks really nice. I said, can I sit in it? And I couldn't get it back. She's like, I'm gonna need one of these. So I can't wait tomorrow. We'll put it for a real test. I'm gonna be in there for about 3 or 4 hours. We'll be live streaming during the combine workouts, and get my buddy Game Time Brian, and we'll definitely be talking about it. In the meantime, I'm gonna go in here, take a shower, and I'm gonna go climb up under the covers with my beautiful baby. Yeah, buddy. And I want you guys, as always, I always tell you guys to make sure you tell the people you love that you love them. Because life is short and life is precious. And crazy things happen. A good friend, her brother, had a stroke. She was talking to him on the phone, and he was incoherent. She was like, something's not quite right. Unfortunately, she went there and got him to the hospital, and he's having I think his third procedure today and another one tomorrow to alleviate the pressure on his brains. And you just don't know what's laying around the corner. So always never take for granted any day that you have, and never take for granted letting people know how you feel about them. And looks like I put too much fuel in here. I really got to get a measuring cup. Make sure I don't put too much fuel in there. Go out. There it goes. All right, good people. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Mark Holmes here at the Red Brick House Man Cave.